Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay, but welcome to another Kaiju number 8 manga review. This is chapter 16 and 17 review. And based on what the other chapters are doing, I was going to wait and do like a mega one with 18, but I don't think 18's dropping this week because it's been going 3, then art chapter, 3, then art chapter. So I think we're going to art chapter. So I was like, fuck it, let's come and do it. Let's get it done because chapter 16, I was off. I was off one. I said Kafka was going to show up in 16. He did not. He showed up in 17. But basically, 16, we get a lot of good characterization with like people like Iharu and Ichikawa. Basically, Ichikawa's down to his last stand, man. He's getting shot up. I think he was shot. Hold on. I think I wrote it down. He was shot in like his arm, his leg. He was shot in like his chest. Dude was just messed up. But he's dodging shots. He's doing his thing left and right. And Iharu starts thinking about like, yo, they start thinking about how Cena says that only like certain officers can get 20 and 30%. And Iharu's like, damn, I wonder if that's Ichikawa. Ichikawa's getting fucked up, but he's still dodging. He's managed to do his thing. And then basically Iharu has to like surmise that like Ichikawa's passed me up. He surpassed me. And like, I can't get past this gap. I gotta find a way. But he's like, I'm not gonna chicken out. We need to man up Reno. And I loved it. I loved when he was like, yo, we gotta man up. I was like, yes, let's go, dogs. Where my dogs at? If you're a DMX fan, but like, let's go. Where my dogs at? It's time. It's time to do our thing. So he was just like, yeah, let's get going. Let's do our thing. And then they basically he saves Reno, but he gets injured in the process because Reno is about to get shot by the monster. And then basically they think they're going to have to let others know what's going on. But that kaiju's like, look, y'all not getting none of that out. Communication's only let in by me. So that's like one of his powers is like he can stop communication outlays and relays from like this technology. So that's interesting. That's going to be something we have to figure out. Like, how can he do this? What's up with this? Like, what's the extent of these kaiju powers? And then so they're like, all right, bet. So they got to make up a plan. And then Iharu's like, I'm going to give you a shot. I'm going to give you one chance to do it. Like Eminem and Lose Yourself. No mom spaghetti. Time to get it. Bust out. Do your thing, homie. So then like Reno is just getting charged up. He's like, all right, let me do it. Let me get him. And then he hits him with the Ashiro blast. He hits him with the Mina blast, which is boom, with the cannon laser to him. And we're like, yo, this guy's about to get destroyed. And then all of a sudden, nope, don't do shit. Reno then gets popped. The kaiju basically forms like this big. If you ever played the game Prototype, it really feels like these kaiju's powers are like from Prototype, where he forms this big shell over him, like, and he just bow and he pops out. He's like, man, they ain't do shit to me. And he just caps Reno with his little finger gun. He shoots, hold on. He shoots, this is what I was talking about earlier. I messed this up. This is where he shoots Reno in his shoulder, his chest, right below the shoulder, both forearms, and his thighs. And it's like, ooh. We then jump to Hosina and Planet platoon leader Ikaruga is like, yo, communication's down with Iharu and Ichikawa is down. And Kafka overhears and he's like, oh shit. And Hikaru comes up and is like, yo, Kafka, it's going down. That's what it is. It's that guy. He's back. So that's basically chapter 17. Chapter 17 is just a continuum of the battle. We learn like a couple cool things, like, and we see a couple cool things. I think the characterization between Reno and Iharu just shows like at first they were rivals, but they're really boys. Like that's like, I know Kafka is Ichikawa's homie, kind of like OG friend, mentor, kind of weird thing. But like Iharu, that's his boy. That's like his dog. Like they are like the bad boys, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Like shit is fire. I like the Iharu Reno like friendship. So man, y'all are getting DMX, Bad Boys, like Prototype. Y'all are getting a lot of references this week. But it was a great chapter, and so yeah, so that was dope. And that's basically chapter 17. So the chapter I predicted is, oh no, that was chapter 16. The chapter I predicted is 17. So boom, Reno can't get up, dog. And Iharu's just like, no, I don't want it to end this way. And the monster's like, bro, you can run. And he's like, nah, I'm not fucking running. And he's just like, I pray to God that someone comes save him. I don't want to lose my best friend. And boom, Oh, my bad. And boom, the boy appears. Kafka comes, drops the bomb. Kaiju form, bow straight to the face, knocks the kaiju monster's head complete off. It's gone. It's out of here. He hit it like Aaron Judge, out the park. Barry Bonds, get that fucking head out of here, boy. I'm Kafka, bitch. You hurt my dog. You hurt my dog Reno. And Reno's like, damn. But Reno was feeling bad because he was like, yo, I wanted to be stronger, so this didn't have to happen, because he understands that now Iharu knows that Kafka's a kaiju. And shout out to Dan Exclaims. We were talking on my live stream. If you don't watch the live stream, Late Nights with Lynn, twitch.tv/bros who think. And he came on my show and he was like, yo, I feel that Hosina is gonna like find out, and that's like the next arc. And I was talking a little bit about that like a couple weeks ago. Like, it's bound to happen. But see, I didn't know if it was gonna happen this soon. It could, and I'm kind of like it with Dan. I'm kind of like leaning with Dan on this. That like it now that it's out, it's like, okay, Hosina already was like kind of suspicious of Kafka, kind of, but he was more so suspicious of everything that was going on, like trying to figure out who this kaiju monster is. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Hosina knows. And like now that this is happening, where did Kafka go? I know Kikaru's gonna try to cover for him, but like Iharu knows now. Granted, I don't think my boy Iharu's a snitch, but like I don't know. And it's like they gotta figure it out, because if Kafka wins, I guarantee there's more humanoid kaiju. So like this is gonna either happen now or it's gonna happen within an arc or two, because like there's no way it doesn't transpire over this arc. There's no way it can't, because like I just don't see them keeping this a secret for that long, because where does Kafka keep going? That's my thing. How did Reno and Iharu get saved? Like, doesn't make sense to me like that this would happen, and then communications are just magically backed up and Kafka just magically reappears. Hosina's not a dummy, so like he's gonna figure this out. So like I'm with Dan, and I want to give credit to Dan because like he said it first on my show. I think this is gonna happen. I really think this is gonna happen. But just predictions for what's coming. Oh, Kafka's about to whip this dude's ass. But I think we might see. Okay, so in anime, they either do it where they show that the main character's like super badass with his first villain, or they make it to where the main character has to like rise up above. I don't know if we're going to get the rise up above. I think this might just be Kafka whipping ass, but I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a couple blows and it's like, oh, he's got to learn his kaiju powers. Because before we've just seen him punch thing. I think we're going to see other kaiju abilities coming out of Kafka. And the fact that they know that he's the kaiju number 8, there must be something special about him. Because let's not forget the kaiju chart that Hosina said. He said that that Kafka's kaiju was like putting out some of the most strongest kaiju powers they've seen in forever. So I want to see what abilities that Kafka has. I'm sure we're going to see that in this fight upcoming. I don't think we'll learn about the kaiju organization or the cabal or the other humanoid kaijus. I think we'll get a clue, but I think that's going to slowly build to that. I think that's too soon. If I had to rank like where we are right now, I think seeing Kafka's abilities, yes. Seeing that monster's other, even though we saw a lot of his prototype abilities, but I think we go seeing Kafka's abilities like 100% bet the house on it. I think we go 75, 65% bet the house on that Hosina. Well, not bet the house, bet like 100, 150, $200 that Hosina is gonna figure out that Kafka's Kafka, and we're gonna have to deal with that. And then like 20 to 15% that we're going to find out about the cabal organization, whatever it may be with these other humanoid typhoons. I mean, these other humanoid kaiju. I even saw a theory, like, what if it's like Dorohedoro, where there's a whole nother like dimension Earth that sends kaiju in? Who knows? But I'm excited for what's to come. Reno Ishikawa's not dying. Iharu's not dying. I don't see that happening. But I definitely see that Ichikawa is going to be looked at differently. He's in that captain's power, like that puts out. So that's going to be very interesting to see. But I'm loving it. 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 I'm trying to think of any other predictions I can give y'all, because I felt good seeing Kafka in chapter 17. I was just one chapter off. I think the thing that me and Dan talked about is the most like likely thing to happen of Hosina finding out. So yeah. But other than that, that's all I got this week for the review. Like I said, if there is an art chapter, we will be back for the next chapter. But if there is a new chapter this week, I promise y'all are getting it this week. I was bullshitting. Y'all getting it this week. My bad. So be sure to subscribe. If you enjoy the video, check it out. We got other anime content, manga content, even movie content. By the end of this week, there'll be a super bad review up. There's a new anime talk out. Just check the YouTubes. You guys can follow me at LinBWT. Follow Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. I love the family. The family is strong. Shout out to everybody in this video. But thank you for joining another Kaiju manga review. Until next time, peace.